Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Tim. Today we're going to be doing a walk around video of our 2013 Navara ST. And during this walk around video we're going to go around the outside. I'm going to show you all the accessories that this car is fitted with. Then we'll go inside and we'll check out the condition of the interior and the service history as well. So we'll start from the front. First thing, this car is a dark blue metallic colour and it's quite sunny today, so this will show up every little imperfection in the paint for us. And yeah, so it's just a good day for looking at dark cars, I think. It does have a nice big chrome grille, which goes well with the badge and the dark colour as well. Just going across the front of the bonnet, there are a few stone chips across the front of the bonnet, but there's nothing too major going on there, just pretty much what you'd expect from a car of this age and colour being the big thing as well. So down here it does have a nice hard plastic bar, and it's just got like a little one there, but otherwise there's not really nothing too major going on here. Just a couple of stone chips across the front of the hood and one or two touched up below the headlight, but otherwise it's in quite good nick looking at the front of it. Coming around to the driver's side panel, it is a bit dusty here. It has been raining. There is a bit of construction going on behind us, so excuse the dust if you will. Yeah, this panel's in quite good condition as well. There's just another little stone chip and just in front of the mirror a little bit of wear as well. The mirror itself has got a couple of stone chips, and it does have an inbuilt indicator here, as well as this hard plastic protector and colour-coded mirror there. Going back to the front tyre, the tread on this wheel is very good. You actually still see the little rubber knobs, so I'd argue that this is practically a new tyre. Looking at the alloy rim itself, it's in very good condition. There's actually no gutter rash on this wheel, which is very good to see on a ute like this. Looking down the side of the car, you'll see it is fitted with a nice big tubular side step, which makes getting in and out of the vehicle very easy. Moving along the paint itself, it's once again just a bit dusty. There are a couple of scratches around the door handle, but there's nothing, like I said, it's a dark colour, it's going to show up absolutely everything. There's just some small hairline scratches into the door there, but pretty much consistent with a car of this age. Looking up to the roof, you'll see there's a little bit of a scratch here, but it is fitted with some very sturdy roof racks. So this car was used obviously to cart around some stuff, and up here that's very good to have on top of a car like this. It's nice, big, broad, and you can fit a lot of things up there, which is quite handy. Coming down the car, once again there's just a couple of scratches down the car, but like I said, there's nothing too serious going on. There's a hairline scratch that goes along here, another one here, and there's a little bit of touch up going on just above the rear wheel. As we move down from there towards the back wheel, once again practically a brand new tyre, so that's something you won't have to worry about with this car, is replacing the tyres, which is always a little bit of a nightmare when you buy a car. Across here there's a little bit of gutter rash, but otherwise once again the rim very clean, very good nick with this alloy rim, and it does look quite good against the dark blue paint. Now with this canopy, it does have a nice smooth finish. There are canopies out there which don't have the gloss smooth finish, it's more of a rough finish, so it is a higher grade canopy, which is good to see. On this side it does have sliding windows. You have to actually unlatch it from inside. I'll show you that in a minute when we go around the back, but I can't get it, which is good for security reasons. You don't have to worry about people just being able to unlock your side sliding window, being able to pop it out and get into your gear in the back of the car. So as we come around the back, we've got this nice handle here on hydraulics to open up the back, and as I mentioned, I'll just pop up this little lever here and then you can slide the window, and once from there it's very easy from the outside to slide the window back and forth, and it just locks into place. Yeah, and there are some glue marks, it looks like, on the window. Yeah, just so I'll try and point everything out to you as well. Yeah, looking in the back here, you can tell it has been quite well used, but we can also obviously look at fitting a tub liner to the back of the car for you if that's something that you'd be interested in. I'll drop the tailgate a bit here, and it has actually been fitted out with this rail here, which come in very handy. It's got nice strong supports for the canopy, as well as having that heavy duty grade root rack on the top, which means as far as fitting accessories goes, you actually won't have to worry about putting too much money into the back of this car to bring it up to sort of where you'd like. It does have a nice chrome back bumper with plastic step on top in very good condition, as well as underneath here you'll see it's fitted with a genuine Nissan tow bar. Coming around to the passenger side, on the passenger side of the canopy, it is fitted with a pop-up roof, which makes getting things in and out quite practical. I'm a fan of the pop-up roof because the opening is twice as big as what you could get with a sliding roof, window rather. With the handles here, you can close it and just lock them down, and then you just use a key, which we have, and you can lock them up. Once again, security is very important, especially when you're going to be carrying things in the back. Coming down the side here, you'll see you've got your lockable petrol cap, or diesel rather, on the passenger side of the car, and this side's actually in very good condition as well. Moving down to the tyre here, there's another good tyre. Yep, practically new again. There's a couple of little marks on this alloy wheel, but there's nothing too bad going on there. As we move down the car, there's a bit of a hairline scratch going on here. There's a couple around that door handle as well. Dark cars are great for showing up any sort of little thing. Just having a quick look to see what else I can find. It's out of the ordinary. There's a little bit of a scratch here. Yep. Oh, a bit of dust. There's a couple of little stone chips and scratches on the top of this mirror, but nothing too bad going on there. And there's a little bit of touch up being done above this wheel arch as well. Looking at this tyre, once again, new tyre, and there's actually no scuff marking on this alloy wheel either. So all in all, with the accessories fitted to this car, it's a very practical car, and it's got a lot of the work already done to it for you. Under the hood of this Navara, we'll find our 2.5 litre diesel, which is a 4-cylinder motor. This motor puts out 120 kilowatts of power and 403 newton meters of torque. There is a 5-speed auto gearbox behind this, and with our tow bar, you can tow 2 tons. Moving to the inside of our car, we'll just go through some of the features first, and then we'll do a quick pan around the inside so you can see the quality of this car, and then I'll go through some service history and fuel usage for you. So starting to my right, you've got your electric window controls for the front and back, as well as a lock for the back, which is good if you have kids in the back or just annoying apprentices, and you can actually pop that and then they won't be able to use their windows anymore. To the right on the indicator stalk here, you've got your indicators as well as your headlight settings, and then just down from that on the dash, I don't know if you can sort of see from that angle, but you've also got your control for your electric mirror adjustment. This car does come with 2 keys as well as a key for the windows on the canopy at the back. On the indicator stalk on the left, well, on the stalk on the left rather, that's where you've got your controls for the windscreen wipers. So that's just a nice standard setup, which is very good. On the actual steering wheel itself, on the right hand side you've got all your cruise control settings, and then on the left you've got your Bluetooth and media as well, so you can skip tracks, answer phone calls and adjust the volume. Moving to the center here, you see you got your nice little media unit here with a CD player, as well as easy to reach controls for everything and your radio presets, and you can skip through tracks and adjust the volume and tune all through here as well. Now it is in a good position as well. It's a nice comfortable arm's reach from the driving position. Just below that, you've got your dual zone climate control settings. So you can actually have the driver's side and passenger side at 2 separate temperatures, which is very handy. I find if you have a passenger that's complaining that it's too cold, they can turn up their side of the car without bothering you. As I move down from here, you've got a nice little storage compartment in here. It's actually quite deep, and you could probably store a lot in there. And then just below that, you've got the door unlock control. Now just to the right, it might be hard to see, you've got a 12-volt socket here. And moving back down here, you've got your gear shifter. And then just in front, below that, you've got your 2 cup holders, as well as a nice little divot in here to store some other things. Now the center console lid is leather wrapped, or vinyl wrapped rather. And in there, you've got a nice deep storage, as well as another 12-volt plug. And then you've got a USB and auxiliary port there, as well as a nice little cap to go on it to keep any sort of dust out of it there. And one more thing I'll point out as well is over here you've got your regular glove box, as well as a nice little storage thing in here in the dash, like a secondary storage area, which is quite convenient as well, especially if you're going to go on longer trips or be out on the road all day for work. Now there is a little bit of wear on the passenger seat, but this person obviously had floor mats, so the carpet is in pristine condition. Now as my camera person pans around the car, I'll just like to touch on the fuel usage of this vehicle. Now this car does have an 80 litre tank, and it averages 9.9 litres per 100 Ks, so you can expect an average of 108 kilometres out of a full tank of fuel. One last thing I forgot to mention as the camera person finishes panning around is in the roof between the driver's side is you do have a nice little sunglasses holder there, so you'll never forget your sunnies when you're out on the job site. So touching on the service history here, I'll just flick it open and so with the service history here, the first stamped service was at 30,000 Ks. They did another one at 41, another at 50, ooh, get my finger up. Another one at 60, another one at 70, and that was the last stamped service. And I do know there have been more services done because we have performed an intermediate service on it at the moment, so it's not due for another service for another 10,000 Ks. It has done 102,000 Ks currently, so it's not due for 112,000 Ks. And one last thing I'd like to mention about this car as well is it does have rego until September 2018, so that's nearly a full year of rego that will go along with this car. Thank you for taking the time to watch our walk around video of our Nissan Navara ST. Two things that really stand out to me about this car is it's practically got a full year of rego to go along with it, and all those accessories fitted to it with the tow bar, the canopy, the roof rails, means it's really good value for a car of this age. If you have any questions, please give us a call on 9907 0555 and one of our friendly staff will be more than happy to help with your inquiry.